when the going gets weird. The Weird Turn Pro. The Edge. There is no honest way to explain it because the only people who really know where it is are the ones who have gone over. Buy the ticket. Take the ride. There is no such thing as paranoia. Your worst fears can come true at any moment. I hate to advocate drugs, alcohol, violence, or insanity to anyone, but they've always worked for me. Freedom is something that dies unless it's used. Politics is the art of controlling your environment. You can't turn your back on a person, but never turn your back on a drug, especially when it's waving the razor-sharp hunting knife in your eye. In a closed society where everybody's guilty, the only crime is getting caught. In a world of thieves, the only final sin is stupidity. The TV business is uglier than most things. It is normally perceived as some kind of cruel and shallow money trench through the heart of the journalism industry. A long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs, for no good reason. If you're going to be crazy, you have to get paid for it or else you're going to be locked up. There is nothing more helpless and irresponsible than a man in the depths of an ether bench. Luck is a very thin wire between survival and disaster, and not many people can keep their balance on it. I learned a long time ago that reality was much weirder than anyone's imagination. I believe the Republicans have never thought that democracy was anything but a tribal myth. For every moment of triumph, for every instance of beauty, many souls must be trampled. I have a theory that the truth is never told during the 9 to 5 hours. All the blood is drained out of democracy. It dies when only half the population votes. No man is so foolish but he may sometimes give another good counsel, and no man so wise that he may not easily err if he takes no other counsel than his own. He that is taught only by himself has a fool for a master. Yesterday's weirdness is tomorrow's reason why. Good news is rare these days, and every glittering ounce of it should be cherished and hoarded and worshipped and fondled like a priceless diamond. Some may never live, but the crazy never die. The person who doesn't scatter the morning dew will not comb gray hairs. Crazy is a term of art, insane is a term of law. Remember that, and you will save yourself a lot of trouble. You better take care of me, Lord. If you don't, you're gonna have me on your hands. As long as I'm learning something, I figure I'm okay. it's a decent day. America, just a nation of 200 million used car salesmen with all the money we need to buy guns and no qualms about killing anybody else in the world who tries to make us uncomfortable. The mind of America is seized by a fatal dry rot, and it's only a question of time before all that the mind controls will run amok in the frenzy of stupid, impotent fear. There are many harsh lessons to be learned from the gambling experience, but the harshest one of all is the difference between having fun and being smart. If I'd written all the truth I knew for the past 10 years, about 600 people, including me, would be rotting in prison cells from Rio to Seattle today. Absolute truth is a very rare and dangerous commodity in the context of professional journalism. Football fans share a universal language that cuts across many cultures and many personality types. The serious football fan is never alone. We are legion, and football is often the only thing we have in common. I have never believed much in luck, and my sense of humor has tended to walk on the dark side. The world is still a weird place, despite my efforts to make clear and perfect sense of it. Marathon running, like golf, is a game for players, not winners. That is why Callaway sells golf clubs and Nike sells running shoes. But running is unique in that the world's best racers are on the same course, at the same time, as amateurs, who have as much chance of winning as your average weekend warrior would scoring a touchdown in the NFL. The only difference between the sane and the insane is that the sane have the power to lock up the insane. Remember this, folks, I am a hillbilly, and I don't always bet the same way I talk. Good advice is one thing, but smart gambling is quite another. The best thing about the Kentucky Derby is that it is only 2 minutes long. It is the quickest event in sports, except for sumo wrestling and Mike Tyson fights. Maybe drag racing is quicker, but I have never been attracted to it. The Hells Angels try not to do anything halfway, and anyone who deals in extremes is bound to cause trouble, whether he means to or not. This, along with a belief in total retaliation for any offense or insult, is what makes the Hells Angels unmanageable for the police and morbidly fascinating to the general public. I guess that's one of the things about growing up in the 50s that never occurred to me, that you wouldn't be at least as successful as your parents. I am a generous man, by nature, and far more trusting than I should be. Indeed, The real world is risky territory for people with generosity of spirit. Beware.